Hi, it's Amy Cassandra with the Red Carpet Report, and we're at the premiere of National Geographic's The Long Road Home. Okay, composer. As a former violinist, I have to
Bless you. That's good.
say,
How
thank
far
you.
did you go?
I mean, all the way through high school. It was great. Now it's just, I play whenever, but I have to say that music is one of the most powerful things in the world. So, what was it like to start creating the music for this?
Yeah, it's always a puzzle when you start. You're trying to figure out your way, and you get little clues. One of the clues I found early on, there's a beautiful scene in the first episode where Aguero is just with his kids right before he's called up and has to go. And I wrote this very simple tune that's played once in a childlike way, in a very sort of heartwarming way, and then as the men are getting ready to leave, it's played in a more somber way, more haunting way. And I found something in that. It's like, okay, a very simple melody can have many different sizes, and but it contains the seed of what really is the heart of the show, which is that I desire to get back home. Who you're fighting for, who cares about you, where your heart is, So that was one thing. And then also I think one thing I love about Martha's book is that you really get to know these characters. They have their backstories, And so that it's almost like each hour was its own little mini movie in a sense. There's each character got their own themes that really addressed their own emotional story, which of course these are all different people. One of our characters is an Iraqi, the interpreter, Jassim, who I love. So you get to, not only do you see the war through the eyes of the American soldiers, you also see the war through the eyes of a civilian who's lived in this horrible situation.
Do you feel inspired by any composers and try to take from them when creating something?
All the time. Yeah, I mean, there's a great, good composers borrow, great composers steal, right? We all stand on the shoulders of each other, and music is a language. So, what I try to do is to channel those tools, but also be honest emotionally with them. I mean, I think every composer has their own method. For me, I love actors. I used to play jazz trumpet, so for me, really getting in there into the emotional core of it. If I gotta feel it to do it. That's what I strive to do when I'm working. So I hope it worked this time.
So are you going to be creating a CD of this, or
we're working on a soundtrack. I wrote almost 5 hours of music for this series, so I'm going to whittle it down into a bite size, probably 2 CD collection. Also, I've had this crazy idea. I've done this wonderful opportunities to do. I have a House of Cards and concert show I've actually done all around the world. And this is the type of show that I think would really be great to have, maybe a curated concert. So we're in it's an idea stage now, but we're talking about it, and I think it would be very powerful. I'd love to do it all sorts of places, not just with symphony orchestras, but maybe to do it at a military base and for soldiers. This is really their story. This is honoring what they do, but it's not just for them. I think one of the things I love about it the most is that I think it's important for everybody in this country to see what this very small minority of people in a volunteer military go through, the incredible sacrifices and risk that is taken.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I'm excited to listen to this.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Thank you. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and leave a comment down below telling us if you have a family member in the military.